The Royal Burgess Golfing Society of Edinburgh has a rich history dating back to the 18th century. Its founding members were a mixture of merchants, bankers and writers who originally set up their course on Bruntsfield links in the shadow of Edinburgh Castle. The club has since moved location but maintains its historic traditions.
The Burgess is one of the premier parkland clubs, not only within Edinburgh and the Lothians, but indeed within Scotland. It's generally regarded as one of the more prestigious clubs in the country, and we like to uphold the finest traditions of the game of golf.
Today the club is on the outskirts of Edinburgh and boasts a layout originally set out on the advice of old Tom Morris. However, it can trace its origins much further back.
The Burgess is indeed generally recognised as the oldest golfing society in the world. There is some general debate within the golfing world whether that is indeed the case.
The Royal Burgess Golfing Society will claim to have been founded in 1735. They don't have any material evidence of that, but it is recognised that 100 years afterwards, the Edinburgh Gazette was doing a centenary edition, and they mentioned the Royal Burgess Golfing Society on Bruntsfield links in Edinburgh 100 years before. So the club can claim that there is a written proof. They have obviously had that, the Edinburgh Gazette, in 1835.
Bruntsfield links was shared amongst various clubs, including the Edinburgh Burgess Golfers, who played together and often convened in the Golf Tavern until 1874.
The Bruntsfield links and meadows in the centre of Edinburgh was common land and just became too crowded, too many golfers, too many recreation people. There was even talk of shinty there, and there was a quarry there, and there was grazing land. So along with the Bruntsfield Links Golfing Society, they moved down to Musselburgh, where the Honourable Company, Muirfield, also had moved from Leith Links down to Musselburgh. And then Musselburgh became so crowded that they were all looking for further sites. Muirfield, the Honourable Company, went to Gillen, and the Bruntsfield and the Burgess clubs came back into Edinburgh.
The two courses stand side by side to this day in the Barnton suburb of Edinburgh, their rivalry perpetuated by an annual inter-club match.
The difference between Bruntsfield Links and the Royal Burgess, or the Burgess Golfing Society, is a very nice little story of 1761. The Bruntsfield Links Golfing Society have just celebrated their 250 years, but because of a change in the governance of the town council in Edinburgh, the Burgesses fell out amongst themselves, and some of them walked away from an English domination of the city administration and formed a new club on Bruntsfield Links Golfing Society, as opposed to the Royal Burgess or the Burgess Golfing Society.
The course at Barnton was formally opened in May 1895, and the clubhouse was completed 2 years later. Since then, the course has matured and acquired global recognition.
Royal Burgess has a reputation throughout the world. We have a number of kindred societies, from Royal Blackheath in England out to Royal Harare, Royal Melbourne, Royal Hong Kong, Royal Colwood, to name but just a few. And we have a huge friendship with similar golf clubs throughout the whole of the golfing world. The Royal Burgess, I think, is respected within the golfing world worldwide, and indeed some of our honorary members are Henry Cotton, Jack Nicklaus and Bernard Gallagher, which I think says it all about the esteem that the Golfing Society is held in.
So after an itinerant history, the Royal Burgess Golfing Society of Edinburgh has settled and today stands out as a bastion of golfing tradition.
We have a fantastic traditional clubhouse which is steeped in history, and within the golf course itself, there have been tremendous improvements made to the golf course, not only recently but developed over the years, and we believe now we have a product that is best described as one of the finest golfing facilities within the area.
Many in the game will welcome the fact that some things never change.